Hey, it's Buddy Lee. Welcome to my channel. Alright, for Volume 5 of the God Tier Synergy Team series, we're going to go with the Mutant team. Now, the Mutant team is a little different since you can switch it around a few different ways, but for this, we're going to be looking at my favorite team, and this team is best if you're running damage masteries. The leader of the team is Professor X, and he's going to boost special damage for all other mutants by 25% per Cerebro charge. And next we're going to add in Colossus. His synergy with Professor X reduces poison damage by 18% per Cerebro charge on Professor X. And this is an insane synergy, increasing sustainability for the rest of the team by allowing constant regen from the Liquid Courage poison debuff. Now Omega Red, who synergizes with Colossus and ramps up Colossus's damage by a huge amount, increasing as he gets more armor buffs, as well as boosting Omega's crit damage at the same time. Now we're bringing in Apocalypse, who can make any of these other champs a horseman, but he also gives himself 15% attack rating per mutant on the team, so he'll be hitting extra hard. Then Red Max, who adds many extra synergies with the other champions. So there are a bunch of smaller synergies, and then there's this really nice one with Professor X giving a damage barrier to start the fight at 2.5% protection per Cerebro charge. This is one of the best teams that can be put together in MCOC. We can handle miss, evade, damage back like Limbo or Thorns. We can destroy anything that's metal. We have immunities to bleed, poison, incinerate, shock, cold snap, and also reverse controls. So just about anywhere you need to take this team, they can get it done. We're testing them out on a path in 6.4.1 that has Biohazard and Tunnel Vision. And the first thing to get done is ramp up a few Cerebro charges with Professor X so that we can supercharge the team. Once his channeling is up to 25, we get Vigilance, and now we can't miss or be evaded, and we can activate that Falter debuff just to get some extra regen from Willpower. I also want to minimize hits here because Professor X doesn't have immunities to deal with Biohazard, so I'll just be landing heavies to try to avoid bleeds while building the SP3. That was a bit of a process to get that first charge, but I didn't really play it right. We'll do one more fight with Professor X, as I think 3 Cerebro charges is plenty for the team to benefit from Professor X's synergies. Alright, that was much better, and now we're ramped up and can start bringing in the other champs. With 3 Cerebro charges, we've now increased special damage for everyone by 75% and given 54% poison resistance, plus the damage barrier is at 7.5%, and that damage barrier is nice because it'll give some extra regen to start every fight. So I wasn't thinking about biohazard and I land a few hits into the block, but since we have the poison reduction, those extra poison debuffs won't hurt as much, and once they fall off, we'll be regenning back some of that health. You can see that I'm ticking for 97 regen per tick, and the poison is only doing 45 per tick, meaning we have a constant regen of 52 health per tick. Now we have a metal champ, so I can use red mags, and since red mags doesn't miss against metal champs, we can trigger that falter again and get extra regen on top of what we'll already be getting. The SP3 is fun, but I go with SP2 here and we get a near 300k crit for the KO. The extra 75% special damage is really nice for APOC when he doesn't have his prowess charges built up yet, because it gives his base special damage a nice boost and makes his ramp up easier. Omega Red probably benefits the least from this team since he's immune to poison and won't be getting the willpower healing. However, he's already amazing, and what he does for Colossus makes him well worth bringing on this team. I made a silly mistake here by hitting the special button a little late, but the spores finish off Hulk. I'm gonna bring Colossus again here and we'll start the fight around 80%, so keep an eye on how the regen comes into play here and where we finish off health wise. So we get back up to around 95% health by the end of the fight. Now I'll bring back red mags for this annoying metal champ green goblin. After SP3, Green Goblin catches me a little off guard with his SP2, and then we just wait for the bleed damage to do its thing. Now we just have the Iceman boss to take care of, and for that we have our Cold Snap immune Colossus. You can really see Colossus's damage ramping up as we gain more armor buffs off of the SP2, and he really doesn't have to rely on that parry heavy playstyle. So there you go, this is my favorite mutant team and it's really quite powerful. Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.